So rum raisin truffles, these are so good, you won't believe it. And interestingly, because the recipe was from a candy maker, it's done by weight rather than measures. When you think about the weight, they're 454 grams in a pound, and they're 16 ounces. So if you weigh things, it's actually much more precise. So that's what I'm going to do here. All you need is a scale from a hardware store or a cookware store, and you're set to go. They're not expensive. So the first thing I need is 125 grams of heavy cream. Exactly 125 grams. And it's really important, you want to zero out the scale after you put the cup on, so you get exactly 125 grams. So I'm just going to put this in a double boiler, any kind of a heat-proof bowl set over boiling water, just until it gets hot, but not until it boils. There's something about the taste of boiled milk or cream that's just, don't want to go anywhere near that. So the next thing is rum raisin. So again, I'm going to put a little bowl on the scale, zero out the bowl. I need 40 grams of raisins. Perfect. And I'm going to put them in a little food processor, like a mini food processor. And I need 60 grams of rum. I'm using really good dark rum because I want these to taste great. Perfect. So I'm just going to process these. Candy making sounds complicated, but this recipe is really easy. I was really surprised when Bridget sent it to me. Okay, so that's the rum and the raisins. So the next thing I need is milk chocolate. I need 350 grams, which is exactly one of these bars. I'm just going to give it a rough chop. So these truffles actually have soft centers and hard outsides, and I've never known how to do that. But when I got the recipe from Bridget, I thought, well, this is going to be really interesting and surprisingly easy to do. Okay, so now the cream is hot, very hot, but you don't want it boiling. And I'm just going to turn the heat off and put all the chocolate in. Actually, milk chocolate melts very easily. I need 15 grams of butter, which is just about a tablespoon. And I'm just going to stir it until the chocolate melts completely into the cream. So this is the soft center of the truffles. So just keep stirring until this is really smooth and shiny, till all the chocolate melts. With chocolate like ganache, which is really what this is, the more you stir it, the shinier it gets. Okay, that's completely melted. And then off the heat, I'm going to add the rum and the raisins. Okay, just stir that in. Does that smell good when the rum hits the heat? Hope they're as good as Bridget's are, but it's her recipe, so it should be. It takes at least 6 hours, but preferably overnight, for the truffle mixture to cool at room temperature. And then you can make balls with a very small ice cream scoop. The scoop actually makes every single ball exactly the same size, which is great. Just scoop them out, place them on a sheet pan lined with parchment paper. If you don't have a scoop, 2 teaspoons will do a perfectly good job. This mixture makes about 35 to 40 truffles. Okay, that's the truffles scooped out. Well, the next thing for the rum raisin chocolate truffles is the coating. And I'm going to start with 400 grams of milk chocolate. Let's see how much is left here. 411 grams. So 400 grams for the recipe and 11 grams for the cook. Perfect. So the key to this is you need to temper it. And what tempering is about is if you just melt the chocolate any way you like to melt it, what's going to happen is it's going to start to bloom. You've seen chocolate go gray. You don't want that. You want it to be gorgeous and shiny and chocolatey, and you want it to last. So tempering melts it without getting the temperature too high, and I'll show you a really easy way to do it in the microwave. So I'm going to put 3/4 of the chocolate in a bowl. Okay, 20 seconds in the microwave. You never want to get the temperature too high, and this is a way to do it without all the thermometers and the mess. And 20 seconds, give it a stir. See, it's not really melted, but it's starting to get warm. Another 20 seconds. So this is 20 seconds on high. Getting there. Not quite. And don't lick the spoon. Perfectly melted. And just a little warm, so when I put the other chocolate in, it's going to melt right into it. And then it brings down the temperature, so it's tempered perfectly. Just stir it in. If for any reason it doesn't melt completely, you can just put it back in the microwave for 5 seconds. Okay, now I'm going to start coating the truffles. 2 spoons. Ah! I just dropped the spoon in it. I don't know how Bridget does it, but this is the way I did it. So I picked up one of the chocolate truffles. I don't want to drop the truffle into the warm chocolate because it'll melt it. So I just took 2 spoons like this and just tossed it back and forth. And you want this to be messy because remember it's called the truffle because it looks like those truffles that pigs hunt for, you know, the savory ones. And then just put it right back on the tray, and that's going to set up really hard. And just keep going until all the truffles are coated. And remember, you want them to be a little messy. You don't want them to be perfect. This is chocolate wrapped in chocolate wrapped in chocolate. With a little rum raisin inside. Okay, last one. Wow, that's a tray of chocolate truffles. Let's see if the first one's done. Oh, see, the outside hardens pretty quickly. I wonder if it's any good. Oh my God. It's hard on the outside. It's so soft on the inside and creamy. And the rum has that nice edge. And the raisins and the chocolate. I don't know anybody who's not going to love these. Just delicious. Thank you, Bridget.